Chuck has an extensive background in law enforcement, security issues, and public service. He is responsible for restructuring the emergency management program to comply with Palm Beach County requirements. He is also the emergency management coordinator, the safety officer, and risk manager at Boca Raton Community Hospital. Cindy, would you please share with us your role in responding to a public tragedy?
Thank you. Can everybody hear me, or do I need to pick this up? My role in a public tragedy currently is to educate the public prior to it occurring. And what I would like to do is show about a 2-minute video before I talk about that program specifically.
Hurricane Andrew, the worst natural disaster to strike the United States, and the Metro-Dade Fire Department was in the thick of it all.
Yearwood Village. I know there's devastation all over. What specifically are you reporting? Oh, we've got people out here that have lost their houses. The roofs are completely gone. Lieutenant Position 1, I have a woman who's calling from Yearwood Village. She says there's major devastation in the entire area. Now, most of the homes around here are gone. Emergency assistance is needed on 147th Avenue and 100th.
The fire.
What's burning, sir? She thinks he just died.
Oh, the fire already inside his house. I done inside his house.
Okay, so your house is burning.
Yeah. We're scared of the fire.
Okay. All right. Ma'am, we'll get her away from the window.
Oh, away from the window, she says.
Oh, Lord. We can't get anybody there.
All right.
Okay?
I always like to start with that clip because Hurricane Andrew really hits home to us in South Florida. And one of the main things that you hear on there is people calling for help and the dispatchers telling them, we don't have anyone to send you. You're pretty much on your own. They were holding up to 200 calls once the winds died down. Because of that, Florida started a program called Community Emergency Response Team, also known as CERT. And it was actually started back in 1984 by the Los Angeles City Fire Department. After the Mexico City earthquake, where thousands were killed, they saw that bystanders were readily available to respond, and they did this on their own. Those bystanders saved 800 people from collapsed structures, but unfortunately, 100 of those individuals going in to rescue people were killed because they weren't properly trained. What Los Angeles City did was visit Mexico City to see how they prepared their citizens to respond after an earthquake. And they brought this back, and they decided to teach their residents different phases of emergency response: how to put out fires, how to provide first aid, how do you triage when you have 100 victims, who do I go treat first, how to provide search and rescue, and how to work as teams. This became very successful, and obviously after Hurricane Andrew, we took it on here in 1998 in the city of Boca Raton. Since then, we've trained over 300 people how to assist emergency personnel after a disaster. After September 11th, our enrollment almost tripled, and we had to add additional classes. We're pretty much running it